Hey YouTube, it's Val again. So I'm here to share with you 4 journals that I made. They're kind of like notebook journals. They're pretty small in size. And I was inspired to do these by 2 people that I saw online on YouTube. Tiffy Butter and Amity Bloom. I actually started watching Amity Bloom's YouTube videos first, and I was really impressed with how she did her little notebook journals. And then shortly after, I came across Tiffy Butters as well. So these were really inspired by them and how they do theirs. Mines are probably not as spectacular as theirs, but I like I said, I was just inspired to do some and give them a try. I did do them a little different than they did, because I used, for my covers, I used file folders. So that was one difference. They don't use file folders for theirs, but I had 5 folders on hand, and I decided that it was a good match to be able to use those file folders, and at least try and get rid of some of them that I had. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and flip through some of these. They're pretty much random. These 2, the covers are identical, and they both have let me do those first, so then that way we'll just get through that. They have gold foil. You can see a little bit of the gold foil details on it, and it has a vintage type theme on the covers with the old-time typewriters and stamps and different things. So these were really cute when I saw them. This was, God, it's probably been like a couple of years that I've had these file folders, and I've used them for other things as well, but I thought they would be perfect for this, because then I don't really have to embellish the front. I didn't think it was necessary to embellish the front, just because the cover is so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip through one of them. I kind of left them open just for ease of use. I have put eyelets in there in the front and back, and tied this ribbon. It's kind of like a burlappy type of ribbon, and pretty much you just stick the little piece through, and that's it, and you tie it up. Okay, so that is how they're tied and secured, and I just thought it was really simple, really easy to do. So that's my my process for the closures. So anyways, like I said, it's one signature. I folded the file folders on the ends. After I cut them down, I fold them on the ends, so I have these pockets in the front and back. Okay, so, and here I just have a guest check. All right, I didn't tea dye the pattern paper. I just kind of left them blank, and then I have some pattern some coffee dyed papers throughout. So anyways, so here's one of them, which I added a little piece of fabric and lace, a little piece of a journal card, and some pattern paper here. Okay, here's that coffee paper, plain paper. Another type of coffee paper. This paper was actually this color prior to me coffee staining it, so that's why it's not that severe, the difference, but I love this paper anyways. I like the color of it to begin with, and I got that on sale, like a huge pack for like $5 of 11 by 17 from Office Depot, and somebody had opened it apparently, but it was full. So that was I'm still using those, trying to get down there. So it actually helps me that I don't have to sometimes coffee dye these papers. Anyways, I did some sewing here, some stitching, really pretty. More copy paper. Just some like journaling spots, little fabric pockets. Some more sewing. What you call that? Not graph paper. Ledger paper. Ledger paper, yes. It's a little pocket I made and a little card, and I sewed this image around. I love this image. It's so pretty, and I actually use photo or present. I think I use presentation paper for that, so it's kind of glossy feel to it. Little pocket. I just have some little pieces of paper, journaling cards, different types of things in there. Alright, little fabric here. Have a vintage image and like journaling card here. This is I stitched a piece of fabric, a couple pieces of fabric actually. This was a trim and then like some kind of a burlap ribbon thing under here. But this is actually handmade paper, and I cut that down in the size of the envelope, and so that's that. Alright, here goes more stitching. This is the center of the signature. I opted not to do anything with the center, so with the thread there. Okay, we got more journaling paper. It's a little pocket, has like a little booklet in there, a little fabric there. I'm stitching on this side here. This has just a few little pieces of journaling cards and different pieces of pattern paper in there. That ledger paper again. Not really sure where this was supposed to go, but I'll stick it in the envelope. Right, so it's really clean. It's just, you know, for writing notes and different things, whatever you guys want to write on it. Here's a little image I just stuck in there. It's a little pocket, and this is some this pocket was made with some sewing pattern paper. Yeah. And excuse me, more sewing. And this image is from Dreams Etc. Just decided to add that in, and it has lace down here. Okay, that's the one. That's the first one. And when I listed these on Etsy, or I'm gonna list them on Etsy, and I'm not really, these two, I'm not gonna differentiate from them, I don't think, because they're just similar. I don't think there's much to really differentiate them. So anyways, here's the same thing, front and back here. Just gonna kind of flip through them. I think everything speaks for itself. A little tag, stuck that in there. Sewing. do like about these books is that it actually allows me to use a lot of my smaller scraps like this. I punched this out like 1,000,001 years ago. I don't know. But I didn't have any use for it at that time, you know, lately. So I just stuck it in there. Fabric pocket here. Little piece of fabric decoration. And then Dreams Etc. image again. That's it for the second one. Now these ones I got a little more creative with the cover, just because there was no like gold details to it. So I'm gonna start with this one first, and I'm gonna just mention that this one is just a tad bit shorter in width. It's like 1/2 inch, and that was because I was tired and I was kind of sleepy, I think, and I cut it shorter than it was supposed to be cut. And when I was putting it together, I realized, I was like, oh crap, you know, but hey, what the hell. So anyways, so I'm gonna start with this one. Now this image was from Tsunami Rose, and I love it. It's really a nice image. It's a guy and a girl having like a picnic or something, I don't know. But anyways, I love that. I think it's really pretty. So I sewed it on with some like burlap